Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Grand Theft Auto 5, and in this episode we are going to be testing the Western Rampant rocket, based off of the Rocket 2 trike. Like I said in the customization video, I've seen this bike before on Jay Leno's Garage. It's a pretty famous bike. It's got a V8 strapped to the front of it. I don't remember, though. I'm pretty sure they said it was a Hemi V8 back when I watched the video. It's kind of a cool bike. The customization was lacking. There really wasn't that much to it that you could do. You could change the paint color. You couldn't even change the rims. You could change, like, the intake. You could have, like, triple intake, double intake, single intake, double filter, single oval filter, stuff like that. There was nothing too different about the customization. I thought that they would have more than what they had, but this is what we've got. Acceleration, like getting into performance, the acceleration's not great. This is, for anyone wondering, the old trike bike that they added on here before. It has basically the same handling line, as far as when you go off a jump. You can't control it like you can cars and other bikes. It's like a gravity-based controller when you're in the air. It just lands whatever way it's going to land, and you cannot interfere with what direction it's going to fall. It has so much understeer. The turning radius, when I get up here to the pull-off spot, the turning radius is horrid. Turn it as hard as I can. That's pretty far. That is pretty far. That's like 3-4 car length, or car widths, lanes that it takes to pop a U-turn. I'm trying to think of more things about it. You can get bulletproof tires, all the normal stuff. You can paint it. It had quite a few liveries, however, none of them really appealed to me. The bug catcher on this does move when you touch the throttle. I know the older cars that were in the game didn't do that. I'm actually curious about this one myself. I'm going to have to shut off passive mode in a couple seconds. I want to see what type of weapons you can have while you're on this. Like if it's like normal weapons that you can have in a car, or if it's regular motorcycle weapons, which is what I would assume it would be, where you can have like the pump shotgun or the sawed-off shotgun and stuff like that. Doesn't really want to slip out on you, probably because it takes 4 hours to get it to turn one way or the other. Trying to think other stuff. Ooh. Oh, the headlights are on the side. That's cool. Okay, we're out of passive now. Let's see. Can we use, like, the shotguns and stuff? Yep. We can use the big boy guns. Ooh! There's a car there. That's awkward. I'll just be running over here to get my car, or my bike car, trike car. Really can't think of much more to add to this. So let's head on over to the test track and see what time we can get. I don't imagine that this would be a great option to use in races to begin with. I'm going to say that right off the bat. Um, just, just the handling alone. One other thing. The first person is crazy. It's like I'm sitting on an engine. And that's the only thing that's there. One thing that I do find slightly annoying, though, is once you start moving, your wheels get cambered in quite significantly. Gonna wear the inside of my tires too quick. Actually, when you're driving like this type of stuff, it steers decently well. We'll see when we're done. I feel like it took that turn like a champ. Maybe you have to be going fast for this to work. And that's a pretty nice turn there. I don't know, we might have a run for our money here. Personally, my honest opinion is I'm not crazy about this bike. I'm not very much a bike person anyway. Made that turn pretty good. But if I am, I'm more into regular bikes instead of trikes. But I know there's a lot of people out there who do like trikes. I don't really have a problem with them, but this one specifically looks too much like a like an NHRA car, like a drag car, like in the shape of it, how it's slanted down at the front and it gets bigger at the back, and it has a huge engine. Would have been nice though to be able to at least change the rims on the back. Keep it on the yellow as much as we could. What did we get? 2 minutes 17.272 seconds. A reasonably quick time, but let's head on over to leaderboard and see where we placed. On the test track, the Western Rampant rocket finished in 62nd place at 2 minutes 17.272 seconds. Quite a bit slower, honestly, than what I was thinking it was going to be. It was slower than the Canis Camacho, which is that, like the Hennessy Jeep. I mean, it's somewhat close to the Pfister Comet, but you'd think, yeah, it is a motorcycle. So it came quicker than the Dinka Thrust, which is another motorcycle. That's the only other motorcycle on here that I see, that I remember as a motorcycle. But it went faster than that, so I guess that's a plus. But it's definitely not the fastest. I think the thing that probably gets this the most, considering how well it did around the corners on the test track itself, it did great on the test track itself with handling. But like in the city, it's not that great for some reason. It might just be because there's no divots and stuff like that when you're driving. It might have a little bit of that one glitch where it hits the wheel wells and it does something weird, even though this doesn't have wheel wells. But I don't know. Let's go over now to the drag track and see if it'll do any better over there. Okay, this should be a good one. I don't like how fast those open, though. That's strange. You'd think this would have a bit better grip than what it does, though. Because those are giant tires for a bike. Come on, Bessie. And cross the line. What'd we get? 25.761 seconds. I think that's a fairly average time. But let's now head on over to leaderboard and see where we placed. On the drag track, the Western Rampant rocket finished in 80th place at 25.761 seconds. So basically, as I thought, it's just the acceleration and the top speed that really bogs this vehicle down on the list. It's just not that fast. The handling's good on the test track specifically, but that's pretty much it. There's no other place that this vehicle is really good. I know a lot of people are probably going to do like car shows with it and stuff like that. I'm not really a fan of it. This is honestly one of those vehicles that once I need the money, I'm just going to sell it. I have no reason to really keep it. It's not my type of vehicle. And I try to keep like all the motorcycles in one building, like limit myself to 10 of them, because I really don't ever use motorcycles that often. Still, in my opinion, the best motorcycle in the game is still the, I can't remember it now, the Hikachu Drag. That is my absolute favorite motorcycle, non-hovering and non-rocket bike. My favorite vehicle. I even prefer it over the Tron bike, which I actually think I sold the Tron bike in an episode of this. But that's going to be it for this one. Post in the comments down below of a vehicle you would like to see me test in the next episode of Testing Tuesday. At this point, it'll probably be just a random older vehicle unless they add another new vehicle like they've been, like the past 3 or 4 episodes, they've been adding a new vehicle every week. So I had a video to do on the newest one, which is okay, but that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, check out one of my previous, next, and related videos, and don't forget to check out my social medias in the description down below.